I'm humbled to stand before you tonight as the senior class president of Bridgeport High School and represent the class of 2026. It's hard to believe this moment has finally come. For years, we have counted down the days until graduation, but now that time has arrived. I think many of us have realized how special these years truly were. Here, we spent time at Wayne Jamison Field sharing Zulus, cheering on the Indians, and screaming pit chants at the top of our lungs. We grew up together, learned together, and created memories that will stay with us long after tonight. As we move on to the new chapters in life, I hope we carry with us the lessons we learned here: to work hard, support others, be kind, and never stop believing in ourselves. Thank you to our families, teachers, and staff for helping us reach this moment, and to the class of 2026, congratulations. Be proud how far you've come and excited for the chapter that lies ahead. Thank you. And now I'd like to introduce Victoria Saintson to lead our pledge. Would everyone please stand and remove your hats for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I would like to welcome to the stage the senior members of choir that are going to sing the Star Spangled Banner for us. That was phenomenal. Thank you, choir and Dr. Smallridge. Good afternoon to our honored guests, our dedicated faculty and staff, the families who have supported these students every step of the way, and most importantly, to the incredible class of 2026. Today is more than a ceremony. It is a moment that captures years of effort, growth, and determination. As I look at this class, I see a group of young people who have not only met expectations, but who have consistently pushed past them. You have shaped the identity of our school in ways that will be remembered long after you walk across this stage. This year, your achievements have stretched across every corner of our campus. This includes through academics, athletics, CTE programs, and the arts. Perhaps one of the most remarkable accomplishments is the class of 2026 has earned over $1.8 million in scholarships for the first year of college, with a renewable awards amount totaling over $7.7 million across the next 4 years. That is extraordinary, and you deserve a round of applause. To the parents and family here today, thank you. Thank you for trusting us with your children. Your encouragement, your sacrifices, and your belief in these students have carried them to this moment. Thank you for trusting us to help your children grow into the people they are today. To our faculty and staff, your influence is immeasurable. You have challenged, guided, and inspired these graduates. You have helped them discover who they are and who they want to become. Your dedication is the foundation of their success. Thank you very much, teachers. You deserve a round of applause. I also want to extend our gratitude to the school board president, Mr. Devano, Vice President, Mrs. Smith, and Administrative Assistant for Secondary Schools, Pam Knight, for attending our graduation this evening. Your leadership and commitment to educational excellence continues to open doors for our students. Thank you for being here. And to my colleagues on the stage with me tonight, Mr. Sears, who got here quickly after state track, and Mr. Edwards, thank you for standing with me, for supporting our shared vision, and for helping keep BHS moving forward with purpose and pride. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate you both. Now on with the program. Please welcome to the stage Miss BHS, Victoria Singson.
Thank you, Ms. Matthews. Good evening, teachers, parents, family, friends, and my fellow classmates. My name is Victoria Singson, and I am honored to stand before you today as Miss Bridgeport High School. We have finally made it. Today is the day that we receive our high school diplomas, something we've been working toward for the past 12 years. This diploma is much more meaningful than just a piece of paper. It represents our dedication, perseverance, and how much work we have put into our education. It is proof of every late night, every challenge, and every moment we refused to give up. Hours and hours of studying, 2,340 days of school, and thousands of pages of homework, all reflected in this one document. Our diploma is physical evidence of the work we have put into our education. So congratulations to all of us. We all deserve to be here today. And with that, can we give ourselves a round of applause? I want to express my gratitude to the amazing teachers and administrators of Bridgeport High School. You have all paved the way for your students' success. You believed in us when we didn't always believe in ourselves.
Most importantly, you challenged us in the classroom and encouraged us to be the best versions of ourselves, both as students and as individuals. To my fellow classmates, I have had the privilege to serve as your student body president. I am so incredibly proud of each and every one of you. I believe we have all been waiting for this moment since we set foot into BHS. For some of us, this day has come too soon. For others, this day couldn't have come soon enough. We have all worked so hard to reach this moment. Our class even battled through the challenges of learning during a pandemic. Honestly, that alone deserves an award. High school is not easy, but in the end, we all did it together. To the parents, siblings, and friends in the bleachers tonight, thank you for being here to support us. Thank you for lending a helping hand, driving us to school or practice, and just being there for us. While school has given us grades, assignments, and exams, it has also given us something that I believe is most important: experiences. As the writer Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, the things taught in schools and colleges are not an education, but the means of education. Memorizing material and earning a diploma is not the same as being truly educated. Knowledge isn't always something you learn from a textbook. Sometimes the most valuable kind of knowledge comes from the moments when things do not go as planned. This is a time in our lives when we will make mistakes. It is inevitable. But just to be clear, I am not saying go out tomorrow and purposefully do something stupid. I am saying we should not be afraid of making mistakes. We are human, and that is what we do. Making mistakes is a part of growing up. What matters most is we learn from them and continue moving forward. That's the crazy thing about life. We are all experiencing it for the first time, and we only get one chance at it. So we must make the most of it. I wanted to take a second and ask all of you to look around the crowd we have here today. Seeing teachers, familiar faces, friends, parents, and siblings, I'm not sure if I'm ready to let it all go. This is the final time all of us will be in one place together. That is definitely one hard pill to swallow. I have spent days drafting this speech, but every time I try, words always seem to fall short of expressing how grateful I am to have spent my childhood years here in the city of Bridgeport. There are not enough words to describe how thankful I am to this community for providing so much love, support, and opportunities. This community has created an environment where students are encouraged to grow, succeed, and truly thrive. We have considered Bridgeport High School our second home for the past 4 years. When I begin to think about leaving for college, I am already starting to miss my favorite things. Our ordinary mundane walks in the hallways, eating pepperoni rolls in the cafeteria, and most of all, I will miss seeing my best friends every day. Though we spent the last year feeling sad about our lasts, we're beginning a whole new era of firsts. High school is only the starting point of our education. My fellow classmates, I challenge you to be daring and bold. Be a doctor, be an engineer, be a writer, be a teacher, or be an influencer. Do what will make you happy. Follow your dreams and make a life that you will be proud of. Never stop believing in your potential. Even when your path seems unclear, realize that the biggest opportunities often begin when you take a chance on yourself. As we move into this next chapter of our lives, let me leave you with a passage from one of my favorite movies, The Perks of Being a Wallflower. Because I know there are people who say all these things don't happen. And there are people who forget what it's like to be 16 when they turn 17. And know these will all be stories someday. And our pictures will become old photographs. And we'll all become somebody's mom or dad. But right now, these moments are not stories. This is happening. This one moment when you know you're not a sad story, you are alive. And you stand up to see the lights on buildings and everything that makes you wonder when you were listening to that song on that drive with the people you love most in this world. In this moment, I swear, we are infinite. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2026. We finally made it.
special music from a couple of our seniors, Molly Pillow and Ashley McBrayer.
Feeling that I'm losing her forever, without really entering her room. I'm glad whenever I can share her laughter, that funny little girl, slipping through my fingers all the time. I try to capture every minute, the feeling in it, slipping through my fingers all the time. Do I really see what's in her eye? Each time I think I'm close to knowing, she keeps on going, slipping through my fingers all the time. Sleep in our arms, her and me at the breakfast table. Barely awake, I let precious time go by. She's gone. There's an odd melancholy, and a sense of guilt I can't deny. What happened to those wonderful adventures? The places I have been lost. My fingers all the time. They did the most, they did it. And why I just don't know. Slipping through my fingers all the time. I try to capture every minute, the feeling in it, slipping through my fingers all the time. Do I really see what's in her mind? Each time I think I'm close to knowing, she keeps on going, slipping through my fingers all the time. Sometimes I wish that I could freeze the picture and save it from the funny tricks of time slipping through my fingers. Through my fingers all the time. Bag in hand, she's home in the early morning, waving goodbye with an absent-minded smile.
Thank you, ladies. Next, I would like to have Mr. VHS, William Northby.
Good evening. I'm William Northey, and I'm honored to be your 2026 Mr. VHS. Going into public school for the first time in 9th grade, I didn't have many friends, but spending the summer with the cross-country team gave me a sense of belonging and pride in my new school. Not only did I have people to eat lunch with, I also had a group to struggle with, and believe me, those practices and races could be struggles. Don't get me wrong, I was nervous at first, and I even thought Troy Zorek was intimidating, but turns out he's not that scary. The team was so welcoming and supportive, and I quickly found that this wasn't limited to just the cross-country team. Despite being new and, surprisingly enough, a bit awkward, I found that I was welcomed into friend groups, clubs, and sports. My classmates were nice, fun, and they never made me feel left out. This was clearly a community of kids who cared. Now, as much as we students would like to take credit for our awesomeness, we owe so much of our awesomeness to the BHS staff and the wider Bridgeport community. I want to take a moment to thank this community for everything they've done for us. Thank you for helping at track meets and football games, running our academic and all sports boosters, for buying chocolates, plants, tickets, and more from our fundraisers, and donating to our clubs. Your willingness to give time and money does not go unnoticed. Thank you to our teachers, administrators, counselors, janitors, cooks, bus drivers, coaches, and more for giving us opportunities and caring so much about our success. Knowing we have a network of people who care about us has been so important in our daily and academic lives. Now, it wouldn't be a real graduation speech if I didn't talk about the future. I have a favor to ask of today's graduates. Although we will walk our own different paths today, we have something unique to take with us: Bridgeport. Bridgeport stands out among the other schools in the state, not only because of our consistently outstanding academics, athletics, and arts, but because of our active and engaged community. Now, it's our turn to be that community. For those who plan to stay in the area after high school, keep this thing going. Pass on all the support we receive to future BHS students. Make them feel what Bridgeport means. For those whose paths are taking you elsewhere, make more Bridgeports. This wonderful community shouldn't be limited to this city of 10,000. Create Bridgeport wherever you end up, so more students like us can feel as supported as we have. Create a place where more nerdy homeschool kids can find a community. This won't be easy. It'll take time, money, and caring to make change. Like running, life can feel like an individual sport. In reality, though, there's a whole group of people working for you and cheering you on. As Coach Luch taught us, it's good to do hard things. Thank you.
And I would like to invite Peyton Thompson and Brianna Starkey up for their special music.
I took my love and I took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around. And I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills while the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through a changing ocean tide? Well, I'm getting older, so take this love and take it down. Yeah, and if you climb a mountain, you turn around, and if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills where the landslide brought down, and if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, well, maybe, well, maybe, well, maybe the landslide will bring you down. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, family, and friends, welcome to a very special evening of celebration and achievement. Tonight we gather to honor a remarkable group of young men and women whose hard work, determination, and perseverance have brought them to this important milestone. Bridgeport High School has long been recognized as a place of academic excellence, pride, tradition, and opportunity. Our school is more than a building. It is a community dedicated to preparing students not only for success in the classroom, but for leadership, service, and purpose in life. The graduates seated before us tonight have represented our school with distinction through academics, athletics, arts, service, and character. They have met challenges, celebrated victories, built lasting friendships, and created memories that will remain with them forever. This evening marks the culmination of years of commitment from students and unwavering support of families and the dedication of teachers and staff who have invested so much into their successes. Tonight is not simply the closing of a chapter, but the beginning of new opportunities, new dreams, and new journeys. Having successfully fulfilled all academic requirements established by the state of West Virginia, the Harrison County Board of Education, and Bridgeport High School, Mrs. Matthews, I proudly present to you the class of 2026. They are now prepared to receive their diplomas.
Will the first row please stand and come to the stage? Brody Jackson Abraham. Zachary Stephen Aguilar. Bethany Grace Archer Lewis. Gavin Kendrick Arnett. Chad William Ashcraft. Isabella Endora Asher. Reagan Michelle Atha. Guy Daniel Avolio. Kaysen Edward Bond. Connor Patrick Benson. Catherine Bliss Blackwood. Alexander James Blankenship. Annabelle Grace Bongiorno. Brianna Nicole Brown. Ryan Vance Brown. Jack Samuel Burnett. Addison May Buffington. Gracie Hope Burdett. Blake Thomas Butcher. Aiden Nathaniel Carlson. Will the next row please come forward? Aubrey Rose Carper. Hunter Stanley Carter. Isabella Catherine Clearcorder. Emma Lynn Cleghorn. Mitchell Alexander Clutter. Wesley David Conley. Landon Joseph Conrad. Addison Lucianne Cooper. Juan Pablo Cortez Ruiz. Savannah Grace Courtney. Preston Robert Curry. Abigail Renee Doherty. Jordan Nicholas Darty. Maria Corinne Day. Michaela Rochelle DeMoss. Angie Marjorie Diaz. Austin Alden Dick. Delaney Ann Dotson. Presley Juliana Dotson. Andrew Joseph Dumas. Will the next row please come forward? Jace Andrew Duncan. John David Estep. James William Fazelaire. Cora Michelle Federer. Karina Angelina Filosa. Mitchell Han Feenhold. Luca Scott Ford. Sabrina Lynn Fortunato. Benjamin William Gerhart. Christian Garrick. Landon Maddox Gillum. Brooklyn Gabriella Goff. Caden Alexander Good. Cole Marshall Gould. Gia Isabella Grilly. Carson Elias Grindo. James Thomas Hadgis. Harrison James Hall. Austin Michael Harbert. Cadence Corinne Hayes. Will the next row please come forward? Kerrigan Grace Hayes. Emmeline Grace Heater. Angel Marie Hess. Nathan Reese Hess. Brandy May Higgins. Chloe Elizabeth Heinbaugh. Tenley Grace Holler. Jackson Lucas Holtz. Claire Virginia Hossaflook. Grant Gregory Hoskins. Trayton Daniel Hughes. Caleb Michael Ice. Adam David Jackson. Peyton Alexis Jansen. Jaden McCade Jenkins. Reagan Lynn Jenkins. Mackenzie Paige Jones. Philip Jung. Jacob Michael Keener. Lucy Victoria Keogh. Will the next row please come forward? Mackenzie Lynn Kimball. Naya Elizabeth Nepper. John Christian Knight II. McKenna Nicole Knotts. Amir Sam Kuchbari. Carly Lynn Laddie. Lucas Scott Lawson. Juliana Mia Lively. Bryson Carl Lowther. Mia Noel Ludwig. Chloe Isabella Marsh. Samantha Ann Martin. Maya Christina Martinez. Dominic James Matheny. Ashley Marie McBrayer. Meredith Addison McCarthy. Jalen Air McKinney. Jeremiah Daniels McKinney. Fox Statham Means. Addison Elizabeth Miller. Will the next row please come forward? Anderson Tomas Armando Mitchell. Madeline Paige Monroe. Ayla Joe Moore. Cadence Olivia Paige Moore. Olivia Paige Moran. Andrew Wayne Morgan. Chloe Agnes Rose Mauser. Rhea Ann-Lynn Myers. Mary Natyep Wynn. Philip Tran Wynn. Zachary Lawrence Nicholson. Isaiah Paul Noonan. William James Northey. Abigail Grace Oldacre. Grant Chizomaga Opara. Victor Alexander Parker. Cole Edward Malcolm Parsons. Ryder Vasily Marlon Pepper Jackson. Eliza Grace Perrine. Reese Nicole Pierce. Will the next row please come forward? Jack Marshall Pillow. Molly Joanne Pillow. Bryson Ray Pitzenbacher. Tucker Jarrett Pomeroy. Haley Jade Pryor. Maddox Emery Putter. Kirsten Danielle Pugh. Leah Mackenzie Pugh. Salam Rajoub. Colton Bo Reed. Joseph Ryan Reel. Kylie Marie Riffle. Riley Jean Roby. Audrey Michaela Robinson. Morgan Paige Rohr. Samuel Matthew Romano. Chase Root. Stella Michael Ruby. Camila Alejandra Santana. Jackson Conley Simplis. Will the next row please come forward? Kira Antoinette Schaefer. Riley June Shepard. Ella Kate Sherrill. Ava Madeline Short. Victoria Alexandra Singson. Cameron Elsa Marie Small. Damian Ray Smith. Lee Owen Sondericker. Parker Garen Stam. Brianna Ruthann Starkey. Bree L. Stone King. Mason Coleman Strait. Kevin Lee Danella Viola Swales. Ariana Vilecia Tate. Peyton Olivia Thompson. Casey Amber Todd. Robert Lee Trimble III. Emma Diane Udy. Sadie Blair Bass. Addison L. Weigel. Will the next row please come forward? Presley Lynn Veltri. Amelia Paige Wagner. Anthony Adrian Ward. Eli Stewart Ward. Ezra Barry Waybright. Gavin Chi-Yu Wang. Devin Robert Wentz. Noah Rodney West. Isaiah Clay Willis. Elijah Joseph Witt. Lily Claire Wolf. JC Madeline Wood. Tyler Douglas Woofter. Braden Riley Yates. Daniel Nicholas Yearigo. Ramesh Aaron Bugnate. Mary Annabelle Calvert. Juliet Deloria Perlera. Jordan Nathaniel Richards.
Graduates, your tassels serve as a symbol of accomplishment, perseverance, and a journey through what has brought you to this moment. Tonight, you came here to this ceremony as a student of Bridgeport High School, and as you leave, you are alumni. Your tassel currently resides on the right side of your cap, symbolizing your status as a student. I now ask you to move your tassel from the right side to the left, symbolizing your graduation and the successful completion of this important chapter in your lives. May this moment remind you that your future is still being written. The lessons you've learned, the friendships that you've built, the memories that you have made will forever be a part of who you are. Now, we've reached the moment that you've all been waiting for. You can stand. By the authority invested in this institution, Bridgeport High School, you are now officially graduates. Graduates, you may toss your caps. And roll Tide.
Will the senior band members that are going to participate in the alma mater please go over to the band to play that one last time? All right, any other senior band members? Miss Starkey, it's all yours. your band members. So class of 2026, you have set a standard of excellence that will inspire the classes that follow you. As you step into the next chapter of your lives, carry with you the confidence that you are prepared, capable, and ready to make an impact on the world around you. Families, they will be exiting here in just a minute, going that way where there's a huge crowd of people. So they will be walking to the concession stand where their diplomas are and Ziploc bags, just in case we were going to have rain. So they will need to pick up their diplomas at the concession stand. There are alphabetic signs. So families and parents, please let them get through that area to the concession stand when they depart here in just a minute. Congratulations, class of 2026. We are super, super proud of you. Today and always, you will be in my heart and remembered every day. I'd like to welcome to the stage Senior Class Vice President James Hadges.
I'm truly honored to conclude this celebration. On behalf of the class of 2026, I want to thank our families, teachers, and friends for being here and supporting us every step of the way. Class of 2026, you have been remarkable, and you have made such an impact on our school and our community. As you begin this next chapter in your life, may you be as remarkable on your future endeavors as you have been here, and may your actions bring positive change to our world. Congratulations, class of 2026. Keep on being remarkable. Thank you.
first.